morning. I thought today I would start out our morning video talking about one of the first things that I do after I have my cup of coffee in the morning or while I'm drinking it. And that is I usually sit down and I make a list. So I have this fun little book and I always have some little thing. Sometimes it's not quite as fancy. Maybe it's just a piece of paper that I've just folded or even the back of an envelope. But in it, I'll have like a list of all the things that I'm gonna do for the day. I start writing it all down. And I wanted to talk about this in this second episode because I think it's so important to take time in the morning to sort of get your to-do list off your mind. And I think that it's really helped me in my pursuit to be a more creative person because when you do that, you sort of free your mind from all of those tasks that you have to get done, because once they're written down, you know, okay, I'm not going to forget what I need to do. And then you're able to just kind of take a few minutes to go, okay, I'm just going to let my mind be free. And that really, really helps me, because if you're bogged down by your to-do list or your grocery list or all the things that you feel like you've got to accomplish during the day, I feel like it really limits your creativity. So I'm hoping that this morning video will inspire you to think about or continue if you already do make your morning list. The other thing is, don't just stop there. When you make your list in the morning, it helps at least for me, everybody has their own way of doing it, but I like to kind of check things off. So you'll notice kind of in my older lists, I have like little boxes that are filled in. So I usually draw like a little box and next to whatever the task is. And then I just kind of mark it off as I achieve things. And it feels really good at the end of the day to see how much you actually achieved, especially when you're a creative person and you're still trying to get in the momentum of being creative. It makes you feel like you accomplished a lot of things during the day, and it reminds you to keep moving forward. So I think that part is really important. And the other thing about writing things down is studies have really shown that if you write your goals down, you're most likely to achieve them. And even if it's simple little goals like doing your laundry, or maybe you need to send a bunch of emails for the day, or maybe you need to do your morning meditation or exercise. So I like this because it is just a way to remind yourself that yes, you do have a lot of things on your list, but you accomplish a lot more than you realize during the day. And people often say to me, I have mixed feelings when I hear this, but most people will say, how do you do all the things that you do? Or is there anything that you can't do? Or do you even sleep? The answer to the last one is yes, I require 8 hours of sleep every night. But part of the reason why I'm able to accomplish the things that I do is because I'm very organized, in that I know that I have a brain that is like all over the place and constantly thinking of lots of different ideas. And I know that I need to be focused. And so in order for me to do that, I really have to sort of lay out what I need to accomplish for the day. And sometimes I'll just kind of do a random sort of just jotting things down, and then I'll even go along the side after I do that and kind of put them in order of what needs to be done first. And there will be days where you don't accomplish everything on your list. Some days I might have 10 things on my list and I accomplish maybe 4 of them. But what I do is I just carry it over, or I don't mark off my little box, and then I go back and mark those things off. And that way I don't forget about those really important things that I need to take care of on my list. I even put things in here like if I need to remember to write a letter or something to somebody really important in my life, because trying to stay connected with people is also really important. So I mean, there is nothing that you can put on your daily list that is sort of ridiculous, I guess. You could even write, finish this list. But it is really helpful, and I think that it feels good to accomplish it. And part of the reason why I like this book is because, you know, I've been working in this book since August. I think I bought this one. Yeah, I bought this one in August. So you know, when I get to the end of the year, it feels really good to kind of look back and go, wow, look at all this stuff that I did. And I date it. I'll put like a date at the top. And it helps me kind of see, oh, this is what I was doing at that point. And you can kind of see your progression, your growth. So some people will do like a morning meditation. I do things like that as well. But this is solely for getting those tasks off your list so your linear brain can relax a bit, and then it can allow you to be more open. And hopefully that will be a helpful hint for you. And I know that it has really helped me in my own creative life.